What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. As men, when we start dating a woman and are feeling them, what a lot of females don't know, we hesitate on putting our real feelings out there. For some men, it's to play games, to see where her head is at. But for others, it's because they know it's vicious out here. And this woman I'm catching feelings for might not only just be dealing with me. Of course, if you are single, you should be able to see as many people as you want to. But when you are dealing with a person and y'all are laid up daily, being intimate, and you think to yourself, like, yeah, I love shorty. We rocking together and we exclusive. But it's always been a dirty game, and everything that glitters isn't gold. And for most men, they can't handle finding out their girl or little situation is smashing another dude. Some keep it player and either fall back or play it on a she both files bro type of time. But when feelings are involved, pillow talking, now the male ego comes into play. Whole time, one or both men have feelings for the woman, but it starts to show now that a rival comes around. Most know not to compete, but others will go back and forth, even beef for years, all because they are laying with the same woman. And usually when those kind of situations come to a head, unfortunately, somebody will lose their life. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Dallas, Texas to discuss the recent case of a confrontation between men smashing the same woman that came to a fatal end. 36-year-old Quentin Brown, who friends and family call Quinn, was described as being an outgoing individual, always happy, and embraced everybody. The Dallas native often hung out with friends and family, but when he wanted some alone time, he would go fishing or hop on a game. Quentin also had a woman who he was dealing with, who we'll call Shay for the sake of this story. Some say the two wasn't an official couple, but just kicking it on some grown-up type of time, being intimate. They would often spend the night with each other and be seen outside, hugged up. Even though it wasn't no title on their situation, some say earlier this month, Quentin would become upset after realizing Shay was dealing with another man. He was 22-year-old Alonzo Green. The two men in total different age brackets, being 14 years apart, it was clear Shay was open to different type of men. The two would find out about each other, but both continued to deal with Shay. And some say they would even throw shade at each other when they was around her. Basically, pillow talking. Quentin felt their situation was a little bit more solid though, and felt she should leave Alonzo alone. On October 15th of this year, the situation would come to its boiling point. That day, Quentin was at the Estelle Village Apartments on Highland Village Drive in the Oak Cliff section of Dallas. It hasn't been stated whether he lived there or Shay. Allegedly during that day, he was with her and Alonzo called or texted her phone and he answered. The two men argued back and forth for a minute over their involvement with the woman before Quentin allegedly took her phone. People in the complex claim Shay then called her other dude, Alonzo, to get it back. He pulled up and the two men would argue back and forth, broad daylight in the busy complex. Some neighbors, seeing things getting out of hand, had already took Alonzo's tag number down, while others recorded. As seconds went by, you could see Alonzo get out the car, and it was clear he had a rifle in his hand to confront Quentin, stating like where her phone at, give her her phone back. As Quentin was walking off in the middle of the street in front of multiple witnesses, Alonzo opened fire on him, shooting the man multiple times. And as he fell to the ground, he grabbed something, which some say was the phone, out of Quentin's hand, before then kicking the man and taking off. Dallas police were quickly called to the scene to find Quentin laying in the street, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Multiple witnesses had the whole incident on video, which I won't show out of respect for the family. And unfortunately, Quentin was rushed to a local hospital and pronounced gone. Shay, who was a witness at the scene, and the woman everybody stated the two men were beefing over admitted to police she did in fact have a sexual relationship with both men. And that day, they were arguing over her until Alonzo pulled up. It wouldn't take long. That same day, Alonzo was tracked down, only 5 miles away, sitting in his silver Dodge Charger. He had blood on his shoes and a rifle in the car with him. During questioning, Alonzo allegedly admitted to driving to the complex, confronting Quentin before gunning him down. He was taken into custody, being charged with murder and being held on a $1 million bond. Rest in peace to Quentin. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. I usually would say Alonzo is innocent until proven otherwise, but with the video I saw, Lil Bro probably cooked. It's a lot of speculation in this story because it's so fresh, but the audio was about the young lady's phone and Alonzo telling Quentin to get her phone back. You know how bold you gotta be to hop out broad daylight with a rifle and gun a man down in front of multiple people while everybody had camera phones on you and you knew they was recording. And to make it worse, Alonzo knew Shay was smashing both of them. So Shorty crashed out over something they was sharing. If Quentin was trying to be exclusive with old girl, sometimes you gotta read a person's vibe and see what type of time they are on. If she was for the streets, even though we might want to, fellas, we can't save her. Even for the woman, it's the same. Let a person do them. Now 2 men are gone, one in the ground, and the other one probably going to prison forever over a woman who probably had a 3rd or 4th dude in that same phone. Let me know in the comments. Keep it real. Have you ever been in a situation like this, man or woman, where you was Alonzo or Quentin? And how far did it go before you decided it just wasn't worth it? And remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, this was a crazy story. Rest in peace to Quentin. When I first seen the video, it was crazy. At first, I was like, man, Shorty must really been mad. I thought it was some street beef. But when everybody said it was a love triangle, I couldn't believe it. The way he pulled up, hopped out broad daylight in front of probably about 50 people. Everybody was out there. Even the young lady they both was dealing with. But I be thinking, I wonder how she feel about the situation. Saying that and knowing the 2 men was beefing about her. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you if you made it to the end. This another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 times. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. I'm out.